And I know, and you know, and we all know, it knows that's a smell. It smells so well, my nose. Hi guys, today I have another fall wax collection, and this is from the Tuscany Candle Company, also known as the Langley Empire. And then I also have just a couple of the new fall for the Food Network wax, which I found out that they are also made from the Langley Empire. I didn't know that until just this year, actually. It actually says right on the back of them. So, let's start with Food Network, and it's called Perfect Pumpkin Pie. It says a holiday classic. You know, it's the same 2.5 ounce wax melt. So the scent on this one, and of course the Food Network wax is always white. The scent on it is good, but it doesn't smell like a true pumpkin pie. It's a very, very artificial pumpkin note. Very artificial, and I'm almost getting a soapy quality from it. This is very, very odd smelling to me. What I think they tried to do is they tried to make this like a super creamy pumpkin, like almost like cream cheesy or something, because I do get that kind of a vibe from it. I have the wax in my other hand here, and smelling it, you know, the bottom of it, I'm smelling like way underneath here, the bottom of the cubes. It does smell better, for sure, than the top. And I am getting the spices, but I'm also getting almost like a cream cheese kind of a smell too, so maybe a little bit of a sour note, just a little bit, but not in a bad way. But yeah, that weird soapy kind of a smell, I don't know where that's coming from. So this one is definitely not one of my favorite pumpkin scents. Perfect Pumpkin Pie by Food Network. Then the next one is Warm Apple Crumble. And look at that picture, that looks delicious. And it says just like Grandma's. And this one smells better than the pumpkin pie one, but very light. And for, you know, usually when you get like an apple note or a cinnamon note, or even worse, apple and cinnamon together, it's like a bomb, and, you know, you're kind of like rolling your eyes kind of a thing. It's not how it is with this one. This one is very, very mild. And what's really weird about it is I can barely smell the apple. So I don't know what's up here, but it just smells like a very generic, creamy, very, very, like, overly creamy, spiced dessert scent. But I'm not smelling, like, apple distinctly, so it's weird. It's like it's supposed to be apple crumble, but it smells good, I will say that. It just smells good. It just smells like a cinnamon and apple, very faint apple, but a whole bunch of creaminess. So maybe it's like they have the ice cream depicted there in the scent, so maybe that's, you know, I don't know. It's a very creamy vanilla scent with like a little bit of spice and even less apple. So it smells pleasant to me, but Warm Apple Crumble, you know, just very generic. And that's all. There was just those two from Food Network for the fall anyhow. So I'm going to go over here to this row. These are all Tuscany, and then I have more Tuscany over here, back here too. I know from the view that you guys have, it doesn't look like very much, but I actually have, let's see here, I got 10 cents over there and 5 cents over here, so a total of 15 new Tuscany Candle Fall releases. So let's just go through them. Is just a good old pumpkin pie scent, and they're calling it Oh My Pumpkin Pie. And the labels on these are much better than last year. Last year I thought the labels looked a little cheap. They just, the pictures are like really zoomed in. You can kind of see how zoomed in it is on that pumpkin pie. But the label has that nice gold like inlay with the Tuscany Candle Limited Edition. Makes them look a little bit more special than the traditional Tuscany label. And this scent is really nice. The wax is kind of a dark, toasty pumpkin color. And this scent is nice, I will say. It's not, oops, sorry, not trying to get you guys sick there. It's a really nice pumpkin pie scent, but just very generic. Like, it's not, to me, it does not compete with, like, Better Homes and Gardens pumpkins, but it smells good. It is definitely a creamy pumpkin. Definitely, I'm not getting a ton of spice. You can definitely smell the spice, but it's a creamy pumpkin, and, you know, I can smell pumpkin, I can smell spices, a little bit of creamy bakery, but it's more or less just that creamy pumpkin. It's nice. The next one is one that I did enjoy, from what I remember. This one is called Fall Festival. And the picture really got me excited because I seen like all of the fall decor back there, and then you can see like the leaves, and then it looks like some wood and leather back there. So I mean, when I first seen this, I was like, oh, cool, you know, finally something a little different. But unfortunately, and the color is a really nice pumpkin color, but the scent is not anything leaves, leather, woody, or anything. It's just a very basic fall scent. So all I'm really smelling, to be honest, is a whole bunch of spice. This is a very, very spicy scent. What I think I'm also getting in here is like ginger and maybe even a little bit of mandarin or orange, possibly. Definitely cinnamon. This is like a cinnamon bomb type of a scent. This is just a really super spicy scent. I think I'm smelling pumpkin, clove, nutmeg, you know, all those spices, and then maybe even a little mandarin and a whole bunch of cinnamon. That's definitely the dominant note in this one. Tons of cinnamon. Okay, the next one is ginger spice biscotti, and this one I'm not crazy about. I'm kind of one of those kind of people that I think ginger is more of a Christmas kind of a spice. You know, I don't know, maybe I'm being overly picky, but to me this one just does not smell, sort of dark brown color, just does not smell good at all. It's a very artificial ginger note, and it's not strong at all. Definitely ginger. Am I smelling biscotti, like bakery note? A little bit, but it's very generic-y. Okay, the next one was a weird one. I don't understand why they brought this out for fall. It's called Rosemary and Thyme. Now, thyme has like a bright lemony kind of a smell to it, and rosemary kind of does too, actually, but together this creates a very odd scent, and I can understand if they would have done something like rosemary and sage maybe for the fall, but rosemary and thyme, to me, this just smells almost too bright for fall. It's a kind of like an emerald, or not emerald, kind of like a witch green color. And the smell on this is, you know, it's funny that I mentioned sage because I think I smell a little sage in this. And it's almost giving me like a turkey and dressing kind of a vibe. Yeah, that's what it's giving me. So I'm not smelling like a bright lemony thyme like I usually would. Yeah, I do not like this at all. It's reminding me of like Thanksgiving dinner in a very savory kind of way. Usually something that looks like it'd be really herbal like this, you would think like really fresh, and that's not. So I do not like that one at all. Okay, this one is called Pumpkin Brittle, and when I first seen it, I was like, really, pumpkin brittle? I've never heard of pumpkin brittle, so, of course, when I see it, I'm thinking, okay, it's going to smell like pumpkin and sugar. You know, brittle is made out of caramely sugar and stuff, so the color of the wax is like an orangey red. More of a reddish orange, I guess you would say. The smell on this is good. It's very, very sweet. So there, you know, the brittle, the candy brittled is there. So the candy brittle is there. You get the spices in there, definitely. A lot of spice with this collection. I know Tuscany, in my opinion, went overboard with all of the cinnamon. So I'm getting lots of spices. I'm getting, you know, the pumpkin. Can I say I smell pumpkin? No, it's more just a general creaminess. And then like a super sweet candy note, which I'm guessing is the brittle. So yeah, this one is, it smells like this one would be super strong too. Okay, this is kind of something different finally. This is called Glazed Pear. And look at that picture, that's really pretty. And the color of the wax on this one is a nice white color, I really like that, or like an ivory color. This one smells amazing. This is definitely a good one. But very, very, I don't know, artificial is a better word for it. Very artificial smelling. I'm smelling pear with a tiny bit of spice. Not a lot of spice, though. It's more just about, like, pear. And I think I'm even smelling, like, a little bit of apple in this, too. I know pear and apple can kind of enhance each other, so I wonder if that's what's going on there. Yeah, a little bit of like Granny Smith apple in with the pear. A little bit of sugar, not too sweet and not too spicy. That smells really nice, actually. Again, if it was spiced, I could see for fall, but this one is not spicy, so to me this smells almost more like a summertime scent. Okay, the next one is called Pecan Pie. And like I said, these pictures are really zoomed in, like when they did the artwork, so sometimes it's almost hard to tell what is on the picture, but it is a pecan pie, and the title of the sentence are right there. I don't know if you could see that. The wax color on this one is like a reddish brown. And this one smells very nutty, definitely. But when I think of a pecan pie, I think more of like that filling. And then the crust. This does smell, you can smell the bakery crust in this, which is good. And then nuttiness, a lot of nutty smells for sure. So that's what I would say. This one smells almost so nutty, you guys, that I'm almost getting like a peanut butter kind of a smell from this. So this is different for sure. So I'm smelling a bakery note, and it's so nutty and peanut buttery that it's almost giving me a chocolate kind of a vibe too. So this one really is different. They could have named this chocolate peanut butter cup or something, and it totally would have worked. It smells that good. So this one I like. It's totally off the wall. Again, is it fall? You know, the picture and the, you know, the name of the scent is, but the smell is more chocolatey peanut butter nuttiness. Okay, the next one is a quintessential fall fragrance for sure. We have autumn citrus and cinnamon. You got the pomander orange with the cloves in it and the cinnamon stick. Really like stuff like this. This is a bright red color. And this one smells very generic, but it smells good. You definitely get, I get slight citrus from it, but a lot of cinnamon and clove, just a ton of cinnamon and apple. So they're showing orange, but I'm smelling more apple, but you do get the citrus, more like a citrus zest in the background. Very spicy. Definitely smells like fall though. Okay, and then the last one in this sleeve is sugared walnut. And the color on this one is like a butterscotch color. This one I do not like. This is the one that I remember I really did not like out of the collection as well. This one and then that rosemary thyme were probably my least favorites. This smells sour. I'm not sure what they obviously were going after the walnut scent, but it doesn't work for me. Very sour. I do smell nuttiness, but it smells sour. This definitely does not smell pleasant to me at all. I would not repurchase this one at all. Okay, now I put kind of my favorite ones over here, so we have 5 left, and these are getting better now for me anyhow. So this is called Alpine Cabin. When I first seen this one, I thought that this one was going to be my favorite. You know, I thought, oh, cool, Alpine and Cabin, it's going to be earthy, you know, woodsy or something, and I got all excited. The wax color is green, which I love the color green, and it's the only... This one is really different from everything in the collection, I will admit that, because it's not, you know, a spicy cinnamon bomb, but it doesn't smell overly good, definitely not. It smells okay, but it doesn't even really go past that for me. I am smelling the alpine, or like an aspeny, kind of a outdoors, kind of a wood like that, but there's something else in here, and I don't know if it's... I think it's some kind of a edible note too, and I think that's what's throwing me off. So there might be like a little bit of woods in here too, but this is just really odd. So I'm actually not crazy about it, but I want to like it. I think I want to like it just because it's the only one that has like an outdoorsy picture. It's the only one that has like an earthy name, you know. It's a subconscious thing. I just got to kind of get over it. I don't really like the scent. This next one, however, I do actually like this. This is called Brandy Cherries, and look at that picture. I shouldn't have zoomed in so much because it almost looks like bobbinet for apples or something there, doesn't it? But it is cherries, and the color in this one is red, dark red. And as you can see, I liked it. I did actually already try it. And This one is super strong, guys. So if the rest of these from Tuscany, when they're fresh like this, are any indication to how this one was, pretty strong. Sugar syrup kind of a thing. That's what you smell in this. I do get the cherries in the background, and especially when it's warming, it really is all about that like brandied sugar syrup scent. And I don't know how they did it, but that's what you smell. You smell a boozy sugar syrup scent. A little bit of cherries in the background. On cold, you can really smell the cherries, but when it's warming, it was all about that sugar syrup scent, and it was so strong. I remember we were sitting around talking and stuff, and we were all kind of like, wow, that really actually is pretty strong. So, Brandy Cherries, a good one, very strong. Don't think you're going to get a ton of cherry, though, out of it. It's more of a boozy syrup sugar scent. Okay, the next one is a really good, actually. These last three are actually very good, in my opinion. Like, they're worthy of buying duplicates. They're worthy of melting a lot. They're really good. So, just my opinion. So this one is called Apples and Oak Leaves, and this one I was also excited for because it has something else earthy in it, you know, the leaves. And the wax on this is a really dark red. This one smells amazing. Absolutely incredible. Love it. Not a ton of spice. In fact, hardly any spice in this one. And just a beautiful apple, and then that oak is mixed in there perfectly. I mean, for me, I could have had the oak up a little bit even higher, but it is very nice. Oh, this one's really nice, guys. Very nice balanced scent. The next one is super good, too. This is Cranberry Chutney. And you can see the dish with the cranberry chutney and the sugar syrup sauce and all that. It's a really nice bright red color. This one smells really good. It's definitely got cranberries, but I'm also smelling cherries and maybe even apple in the background. And then, yeah, like a sugar syrup kind of a scent, too. But this one isn't as sweet as that Brandy Cherries. That one really is overly sweet. Almost sickly sweet, actually. I should have probably said that about that one. This one isn't, though. This is not overly sweet. Definitely not sickly sweet. I can definitely smell apple in this one as well. So yeah, Cranberry Chutney is a really good one. Okay, and then I saved the best one for last, at least my favorite out of the collection at 15, and that is Marshmallow Graham. And you can see the graham crackers, the chocolate, you can see a toasted marshmallow peeking out of there. This one I was just super excited for when I seen it. When I picked it up and smelt it, I was not disappointed. It's a nice graham cracker color. Smells amazing. It's a really buttery graham cracker note. Really like fluffy vanilla in there for the marshmallow. There's no chocolate though. I don't smell any chocolate. It's an amazing scent. This is like equivalent to like a quality of what I would expect for a graham cracker scent. This is right up there. This smells amazing. So yeah, it smells like real Nabisco graham crackers, and then like a toasty, fluffy vanilla marshmallow in there too. But don't think that it's a marshmallow scent. That's what I was hoping for. It really is a graham cracker scent. So you can tell there's like a fluffy marshmallow vanilla in there, but it's all about that buttery graham cracker. Very, very nice, actually. Okay, so that was the fall scents for Tuscany 2015 this year. Liked the packaging, the new labels. Liked some of the scents, but I'm not gonna lie, I felt like the collection was very one note, or just a couple notes this year, way too cinnamony. I know that, fall scents, it's all about the spices, I get that, but this collection really did. A lot of them just kind of ran into each other, in my opinion. I feel like they didn't take enough time. They definitely didn't give us enough earthy and outdoors scents. I mean, autumn is not just about baking. For me, I look forward to, like, leaves, woods. I look forward to all that kind of stuff, as well as the pumpkins and stuff like that, and apple scents. But in this case, I just feel like it was overdone a little bit. Just my opinion. But let me know what you guys think if you've tried these, or if you're planning on getting anyone. Which one looked like it was going to be your guys' favorite? And also, I'm going to be bringing a few more videos pretty soon with other new fall scents from other brands pretty soon. So look out for that. And in the meantime, smell well, guys.